The education system as we know it today has implemented several changes which greatly improve upon the quality of life for students. However, many still feel that its inherent rigidity is its most glaring and as of yet unresolved issue. My name is Sam Phillips, and in this documentary, I will be attempting to bring to light the problematic and inflexible nature of education for all to see. Do you feel as though school is something that nurtures individuality or tries to force everyone into a box?
Force everyone into a box. That's really quite easy. It's nothing against school specifically, but I definitely wouldn't be who I was if I wasn't trying to be put into a box. I think that definitely helped me figure out who I was because I was like, oh my god, now I know exactly what I don't want to do.
No, boxes people in. Can we wear jewellery? No. Can we be individual? No.
I feel like school in general does that, but it depends what teacher you have, because some people try and let you be yourself, but school in general makes everyone try and do the same thing.
Charlotte isn't alone in this sentiment, as this seemed to be a common thread amongst several others. Have a look at these interviews, for example.
Oh yeah, get rid of like half the teachers at the school.
Yeah,
like half of them are just proper honking.
Yeah, I would want a lot of younger teachers, because times change real quick now, and they just don't understand half the shit we're talking about.
I just feel like teachers, we need to be able to do more of what we like. And teachers, I don't like really strict teachers.
Yeah. And like with the art, right?
Yeah, with the art.
We can't do what we actually want to do because that's not what the teacher wants us to do.
Yeah, it's always about the teacher.
A common school of thought is that educators themselves are at fault for the issues facing students, and while this is unfair in a lot of cases, in some it is definitely merited.
Plans, I'm going to go to USC and I'm going to study a Bachelor of Education in secondary and also a Bachelor of Arts, so I can be a drama and English teacher.
I am going to university, USC represent. I'm going to get that degree and I'm going to get a job. Yay!
As seen here, Tiana and Kate both wish to study teaching in an attempt to correct the problems which they have observed in the education system. Will this be enough to do the job? Potentially not, as research suggests that 44% of Australian teachers will quit the profession within their first 5 years. This indicates that it takes a toll, a fault which is more to do with lack of resources or assistance than the individuals themselves. Now that you are about to go out into the world, what do you want to be?
I want to create escapism, so I'd like to do acting, music, or film, or creativity of some kind, but definitely more around the acting side.
Zach sees escapism as a creative outlet, whereas for many it is also something of a lifestyle. For reference, here are some of the answers given by students when asked about their plans for next year.
Take the year off, take a year from school just so I can have a bit of a break and then work as much as I can.
I'm going to save up my monies and go travelling.
I want to go overseas.
Yeah.
Be a traveller.
Yeah.
Europe.
Pretty much just freedom.
As you can see, it is clear that many students have become exhausted with school and wish to turn their routine into something as distant from it as possible. Research suggests that 25% of Australian students will take a gap year following grade 12. But what is it that fuels this hatred for school? How about instead of telling you, I let my peers speak on my behalf?
The biggest lesson I've learned at school is that it gets you nowhere unless you're an OP student.
My stressful grade was probably grade 10 because I had a lot of family issues going on and we kind of just chucked in the deep end.
Year 11.
Year 11.
Because it just goes like year 10 is like chill, and then year 11 is like, what the heck is happening? You know?
So last 3 years, because there was a huge jump in workload.
Uni and then you can do what you want.
But during school, if you want to do art, then your teacher should let you do what you want to do.
Have a musical. I just wanted one from grade 7 and I never got one.
I don't really have any stressful grades. I didn't do any work, so probably year 9 because I thought I'd get expelled for going to Reething 50 times.
Yeah. Year 8 for me because I was a bit of a naughty person then. I got in trouble a lot.
When you were in prep, what did you want to be when you got older?
I don't know, the usual stuff, like Steve Irwin, astronaut, dumb kid stuff.
What plans do you have for next year?
I plan to do a different question. I don't like this one.
Did you work it out? As these interviews make clear, the most obvious fault of the education system is its inability to tolerate individuality. More specifically, it fails to recognize the merit of those who don't take the OP pathway, those who have family issues, those who are more creatively inclined, or those who struggle with behavioral issues. The latter two examples can be attributed to a lack of funding for arts subjects and disciplinarian practices which try to curb the ambition of more extroverted individuals by labeling them disruptive, respectively. This hinders them both socially and intellectually, as they are made into pariahs amongst their peers and not adequately supported in keeping up with said peers. This falls in line with research, which estimates that 40% of students in Australia are regularly unproductive, bored, and struggling to keep up with their peers. Pile onto all of this a workload which will not accommodate these factors, and you have a self-servicing system which has placed a mere band-aid on the meat grinder from the Another Brick in the Wall video. If you're still not getting it, then perhaps these individuals can directly tell you what they want, and you can do your best to implement it.
I would probably just give like an extra week for assignments because everything's so cramped together.
More time to finish homework.
I want to be comfortable, like with money and time. I want to have options.
We need to be able to do more of what we like.
I feel like we should be able to express ourselves a little bit more, maybe through jewelry.
Uni and then you can do what you want.
But
I mean,
during school, if
during
you want to
school-
do art, then your teacher should let you do what you want to do.
Have a musical.